Alright, in this video we're going to take a look at how to enter how to raise numbers to a power using the Casio fx-115 ES. Let's start with problem number 1, which reads -4 to the second power. Please make sure your calculator is in computation mode, and that's done by hitting mode 1. Problem 1 reads -4 to the second power, and the one thing we like about the Casio is the fact that we enter it in exactly the way it looks. So be mindful that all of the buttons I will be entering on the Casio are listed here on the paper as well. Alright, so we'll make sure it's on, and we'll hit left parentheses, -4, right parentheses, and then we'll hit our x squared button and equals. So we see -4 to the second power is +16. Now let's take a look at problem 2, which actually reads the opposite of 4 to the second power. The two problems look similar, however, when simplified they represent two different numbers. So it's important to see how parentheses makes the difference. So once again, this reads the opposite of 4 to the second power. So let's clear out our calculators. Here we're going to use our opposite key and then our 4 raised to the second power equals, and we get -16. Right, in problem number 3, 729 to the 2/3 power. So let's see how we would raise a number to a rational or fractional exponent using the Casio. So of course we'll start off by entering in our base, and then we'll hit our x to a power key, and then we want that exponent to be a fraction, so we then hit our fraction button. We enter in the numerator of 2, use our down arrow to get to the denominator, enter in our 3, hit equals, and we get 81. Alright, next, problem number 4. Let's raise a fraction to a fractional exponent, a negative fractional exponent at that. So let's clear out our screen. We'll enter in our left parentheses, and since we're entering in a fraction, we're going to hit our fraction key. 9 in the numerator, 4 in the denominator. Then be sure to move out of the denominator position by hitting your right arrow. Close out that parentheses. Now let's make our exponent by hitting x to a power. Then let's hit our negative sign. Then let's make a fraction, and then enter in our 1/2. Hit equals, and we get 2/3. Alright, lastly, we have problem number 5, which is a more complicated expression, and in this expression we will learn how to use our absolute value feature. Alright, so let's clear out our calculators. We'll say 2 raised to the 3rd power. Let's move out of the exponent position by hitting your right arrow and then your subtraction key. Now to take the absolute value of a number or an expression, the absolute value feature is located above the HYP key. It is brown in color, so remember to access those brown colored features, you're going to hit the shift key first. So we'll hit shift, then HYP. And it opens up our absolute value template, and then we'll enter in -100 divided by 4. Now to move out of the absolute value, you'll hit your right arrow, enter in our addition symbol. A bracket is the same as a parentheses, so left parentheses, 6 minus, and then left parentheses again, negative 5. Then we're going to close out those parentheses, raise the negative 5 to the second power, and then right parentheses. So we see that equals negative 36.